Oh, come on, wall, let me in.
No, you are not coming in here. I am a strong wall, and I will never let you come in.
Seriously, come on, I've had enough. I want to get to them troops.
I said no. You are never coming in here. I'm jeweled up, geared up. Go away.
Don't make me get my... Oh, I see. Okay, Prince. Yes. I think you better come in. Thank you! I'm glad we came to this arrangement. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with another Lords Mobile video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about wall traps. Have you ever hit one, guys? I know I have. I've got the t-shirt or t-shirts to prove it. When you're in KVK and you scout someone and you quickly rush down to see what troops they've got and you're like, oh my god, they've got 500,000 troops, guys, let's go, and you attack them and then you smoke and you're like, what? And then you look at the battle report, you lost, and you also lost 100,000 troops. And you're like, what's going on? You're like scratching your head, looking around, thinking, what? And then you look at the scout report again, and you realise that you actually scooted past the wall info. They've actually got like a 1.5 or 2 million wall and full of T4 traps, and so clear that they are an actual wall trap. Well, guys, I'm going to show you exactly how to take that down, okay? So, first of all, guys, I want to say a big thank you to Nural and Benz Doctor from DJ. They really helped me out a lot with some of the info in this video. Last night I spent a good time talking to both of them, so thank you, guys. Both of them have YouTube channels and both of them are in the description, so if you haven't already, make sure you go and check them out and give them a subscribe, okay? Right, so exactly how do you take down that wall? Right, okay, first thing you need to do is choose the right troops. Okay, now the troops you need to send is 125,000 T3 siege. Now we know it can be done with 100,000, but just better to be safe than sorry, send 125,000 T3 siege. Now don't just send it in any formation, because to be honest with you guys, the formation is the most important part to this. So let's jump straight over to that now and let me explain it very, very quickly to you. I'm going to make a separate video going into formation soon in a bit more detail, but this should give you an idea for this video just for taking down those walls. So, as you can see, this is your standard infantry phalanx. It's the default formation that you will always start off with. Now, if you send a siege march, like we just said, 125k, at a wall trap in this, as you can see, there are 4 rows of troops. You've got your 1 line of infantry, 2 rows of cav, and the 4th row is your range. Now, what you would do when you send the siege is send maybe 15 or 20 of each of the other troop types, and what those troops do is act as your buffer. So what that means is, as the battle begins, which is a 40-second battle, the first volley of arrows will come off the wall and hit the infantry, they'll die. Then it will move on to the 2nd row and hit the 2nd row of cavalry, they'll die. And then the 3rd volley will come over and hit the 3rd row of cavalry, they'll die again. And then the 4th volley will come over and hit the range, and the range will die. Now at that point, guys, all of the troops inside that base are going to come flying out the wall and go marching towards your siege troops. And you know what you want to be able to do is cause as much damage as possible before that actually happens. So as we can see, with any kind of phalanx, you're only going to get 4 hits in before they come marching out, okay? Which is why we don't use a phalanx, guys. What you do is send a wedge, okay? A wedge is the way to go with this, and the reason being is you actually get an extra row of troops. So the 1st row is your range, 2nd row range, 3rd row cav, 4th row cav, 5th row infantry. So you actually get a 5th volley on that wall before they come out, which is what you need. You need that extra volley to be able to do this and take out that wall before your siege get hit. So that's why you use that formation. Now, the next part is heroes. You do need to have a good selection of siege heroes to be able to pull this off. There are 3 which are an absolute must, okay, and that's going to be Prima Donna at gold. You're also going to need Incinerator at gold, and you're also going to need Elementalist at gold. All 3 of those are siege heroes that offer siege attack, which you definitely need. Now, something else which would really be helpful is a Dark Follower at gold as well. Now, granted, he doesn't give you any kind of siege attack or HP boosts. He's an admin hero, but he is also a siege hero, so he will be giving you that Shadow Storm, that squad attack, that will really be helpful, especially if you're hitting someone that's absolutely maxed, you know, on research. You're going to need that. The other thing, guys, if this person isn't really looking to trap, if their might is above 150 million, they're just a big guy that's done loads of research, you know, you don't need to send your leader for this. You can actually send a leaderless march and take this out just with the 125,000 T3 siege, the buffer troops, in a range wedge with those hero selections. Oh, by the way, the 5th hero, you would put an army hero in, like Rose Knight, Bombing Goblin, or one of the pay-to-play heroes. So what happens when you send this, guys? Okay, let's jump to that right now. Okay, so Nural tested it with 100,000 troops. Here comes the first volley. Boom. Second volley. They're down as well. Okay, so waiting for third volley now. Here it comes. Okay, fourth volley is coming any second now. There's the fourth volley. And then we're now waiting for the 5th volley. And it's that 5th volley that allows us to get that hit in there. And then the last ones go down. So now they charge out. Now, because we've given that extra volley, you know, given our heroes enough time to boost, look at this hit now. All the hero boosts come in. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that wall drop. Now, look, they managed to drop the wall before they've even got to them. But of course, now the wall's down. All that's left is 21 million troops. So of course, those siege are going to die. But the point is, you can take down that wall with 100,000 troops. And this guy with 21 million troops is actually like maxed out on wall research. Just not the gear, not the jewels. For that, well, we're going to get to that right now. Okay, guys, you just saw someone with maxed research on their wall have it dropped by 100,000 T3 siege. It's mind-blowing, huh? Now, don't forget, there was no leader in that march either, so there's no jewels or gear coming into play. That is just basic stats against someone who's over 1 billion might in might, you know, with a max research wall. See you later. Now, the reason why I showed you all that is because it's very, very important in my next part, I'm going to tell you now, to actually take down a wall trap itself. So what do you do, guys, if you come up against that wall trap and you need to destroy it? This is what you do. First step is you need to send a siege march, just like the one I just explained to you, okay? But you need to increase the troop count. So you're going to want to be sending, say, 250,000 siege with a few extra buffer troops, just as before, as I explained. So 250,000 T3 siege march with those heroes and everything. Hit them with that first. But guys, as your siege march is walking, and it walks a bit slower because siege is slow, really slow. When it's about halfway there, guys, you need to follow that hit up with a full infantry missile, okay? T4, a little bit of T3 meat, you know, just to try and preserve some of those T4s. Maybe, I don't know, 15, 20,000 T3, and then the rest all T4 infantry. Infantry heroes, infantry gear, infantry jewels, whatever you've got to max out your infantry, attack boosts, everything. Just go full infantry on it, full march, bullet attack, and hit it straight after that siege hits it. So what's going to happen is your siege is going to do some really nice damage to that wall, and that infantry missile is just going to absolutely smash it. On that second hit. So that, guys, is how you do it. You should break through the wall on that second hit, especially after that siege is hit, and take out all their troops in their base. And really annoy them, because it's going to take them a heck of a long time to repair that wall. It really does. For someone that's maxed, it's well over 40 days, so yeah, it's crazy. But that's how you do it, guys. If you see a wall trap out there in the future, if you scout someone, don't forget to check those traps and to check that wall HP, because you might just be walking into a wall, a big one. So there we go, guys. That is basically how you do it. If you've got any questions, make sure you put them in the comments. I'll do my absolute best to answer them. I hope you understood everything about the formations that I spoke about. I am going to bring you a video very soon explaining formations in a bit more detail, because a lot of people are misinformed about how to read a formation and, you know, using that formation that the enemy's in to decide what to attack in. So that video is coming soon, guys, so please just bear with me on that one, okay? And guys, don't forget, I have a giveaway running right now. Yes, right now. Check out my previous video. I'm giving away 2 £10 Amazon gift cards. So make sure you go and watch that video and follow the instructions on how to enter that competition. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. And until the next time, guys, you know how this next bit goes. Stay safe and peace out.